Will AMC ever rebound to the 70 and even touch $100 a share before going to the moon? Of course, yes. Which kind of stupid question is that, AC? That's what I heard on the comment section, on some of the videos, the past videos I posted this week. But the thing is, I want to go back to the whole idea of setting up some expectations on what is going to be the trigger, what is going to be the thing driving this thing and triggering the short squeeze to go to the moon. And at some point, we know that ultimately it will have to be the shorts covering. It's not even a numerous, it's an unimaginable number of synthetic shares, naked shorts, which is totally illegal, that these guys have to create in order to maintain the positions, because the buying pressure, the buying volume into this stock was just insane, and it's still one of the number one stock, if not the number one stock, still being overbought. And by overbought, I don't mean it, on a technical way, just to say that people are still buying this stock in and out, day in and day out, and still holding. Of course, you have some, people selling this because they're either day trading or swing trading, but the outlook is even brighter at this point. You know why? Because right now, AMC is sitting at a level where nobody, or barely anybody from the other side, like the short selling side, thought it will still be here at this point in time. Why? Because in January, when they started shorting this, they thought it's gonna go back to $1. Some even thought it's gonna go back to a cent. $0.01 a share. And here we are 9 months later, and it's sitting at 4,000% that amount, $40 a share. And you will think, if apes didn't sell this at $72 and they didn't sell at $10, why would you think they will be selling now? It doesn't make any damn sense if you know what you own, right? And the tricky part for the hedges is they can really barely move now. Why? Because the same tricks, the same amount of manipulation, the same, tactics they use to bring the price down 25%, 15%, 50%, it's not working anymore. Like, even on a low volume, like I mentioned in a past video today, even on a low volume as we saw on Friday, it's barely enough for the stock to close on the red. It can be flatly or slightly red, like 0.03% on the red, but still it's up 700 or 800%, year to date. And that's why I really believe this whole thing has now turned into a standoff. It's a face-off. Remember on those Western movies, with the cowboys, where you have two people, facing, oh, you killed my father. Oh, you killed my son. You killed my horse. You killed my dog. And then they have to go into a duel. They have to go into a face-off in order to fix and settle the matter. So pretty much you have on one side, you have the apes, and we've been standing here for the last 9 months. And we pretty much said them, and we're really clear, we are not freaking leaving. Do what you have to do. And on the other side, you have the short sellers and hedges, saying, man, we've been trying and trying, and they can barely move. Even when we feel like they are on one knee, somehow they reinvent themselves, and then boom, here they are. So what do we do now? What do we do? Shoot and see what happens. So the thing is, we already know that we won the war, because we're sitting at $40 a share for a stock that was supposed to be going down to $3 or $2. And here they are paying interest every single day. Here they are having more and more institutions coming in. Here they are giving the opportunity to some more apes, some more retail investors coming in and positioning themselves to have a big piece of this potential biggest wealth transfer of all times. So when you really think about the odds, there are more odds in our favor than there are odds for them, because, at a point, the people that these hedges and these big hedge funds and short sellers are using this money to short the stock are gonna stand like, man, I'm freaking out about China. I'm freaking out about the economy here. I'm freaking out about the US, the stock market. I'm not sure if I want to stick to this play because I'm losing money and I've been continuously losing money since the beginning. And the hedge will be like, no, but it's going to go back to 10. Unfortunately, no, it's not going to go back to 10. And that's how they will have to do something about it, which ultimately will be playing in our favor because they are playing with others people's money and we are playing with our own money. Think about it.